A timely Mayday call from the cargo ship that collided with a bridge in the U.S. city of Baltimore prompted officers to halt traffic, ultimately saving lives, according to Maryland's governor.
미국 메릴랜드 주지사는 볼티모어 다리 붕괴 사고와 관련 다리와 충돌한 화물선에서 구조 요청을 적시해 보낸 덕분에 경찰이 교통을 통제할 수 있었고 결과적으로 인명피해가 커지는 걸 막았다고 발표했습니다. Oh, again, we're seeing the word halt.
Yeah, halt's in here as well.
Halting
halt traffic.
Now, I'm sure a lot of our listeners have seen the footage. It's shocking how this sturdy bridge, it collapses like a piece of paper, like a little paper bridge or something.
Yeah, that's what happens when one of the supports get taken out. And the newest update, the latest update, sorry. So 6 people, all believed to be working for a road crew that was on the bridge, are missing. Everyone has presumed dead, obviously, because of the water temperature. And since it happened, 2 bodies have been recovered. This is just breaking news.
Yep.
1 Mexican and 1 Guatemalan.
지금 가장 업데이트된 소식을 전해주셨는데요. 6명의 실종자 중에 2명의 시신이 지금 발견이 됐다라고 합니다. 이 6명은 construction worker였어요. 새벽 1시쯤이었는데 이 다리 위에서 건설 작업을 좀 하고 있었던 모양입니다. 그래서 6명에 대해서는 이제 계속 업데이트가 있을 것 같고 사실 이 굉장히 큰 다리인데 배가 화물선이 이제 부딪혀서 다리가 무너져 내렸을 때 이제 우리가 지금 뉴스에서 보다시피 알고 보니 그때 distress call, Mayday call이 있었다라는 게 지금 전해지고 있습니다. 그로 인해서 더 큰 인명 피해를 막을 수 있었다는 건데요. Tell us what happened. We are of course talking about this Singapore-run vessel.
Singapore flagged.
Singapore
yeah, that's what they
vessel.
say. Yeah, vessels are always, they fly a certain flag.
Yep.
So they was going from Baltimore, which is a big port city, to Sri Lanka. And apparently just after it left the port, it completely lost power. And the vessel was basically dead. There were no electronics, no engine power. It was just drifting. And then it ran into the Francis Scott Key Bridge at around 1:30 a.m. But they issued that Mayday call, which did, as the governor said, save lives because they were able to stop traffic. It is a bit puzzling why this road crew was still on the bridge. When we were talking about that, you know, they were all migrant workers or immigrants, and why were they working at 1:30 in the morning? So it is a little bit questionable.
Let's go back to the actual accident. As you said, it was around 1:30 a.m. in the wee hours of the morning, and just before that, this vessel, it made this Mayday call, and it said, we have no control over this vessel.
We're heading towards the bridge.
I think it's going to crash into that bridge.
Yeah.
And then within the span of about 2 minutes, they were able to make sure that no more cars or anyone would cross the bridge. And then after 2 minutes, it actually did crash.
Yeah, but why that road crew was there is very puzzling.
네, 그렇습니다. 이 발티모어에 있었던 다리와 충돌한 화물선이요. Mayday Call을 만들었었다라는 얘기가 있습니다. 그러니까 조난 신호 아니면 구조 요청을 할 때 Mayday Call을 한다라고 하는데요. 지금 현재 이 화물선 통제를 할 수 없습니다라는 것을 즉각 알렸다라는 거죠. 화물선에 있었던 사람들이. 그래서 결국은 2분 만에 이제 다리에 부딪히긴 했지만 그 2분 안에 더 이상의 차량이 다리를 건너지 못하도록 교통 통제를 한 덕분에 더 큰 인명 피해는 막을 수 있었다. 이런 얘기가 되겠습니다. I think people have heard of the term Mayday, Mayday in movies and things like that. We're talking about an emergency, right?
Right, it's an internationally recognized distress signal. So I think all airplanes, ships, anytime they're basically in an emergency situation, they say that.
그렇죠. Mayday라는 단어 하나만 썼을 때도 이제 비상 상황이고 도움을 요청한다는 뜻인데 Mayday Call을 했다라는 것은 구조 요청을 했다는 거죠. And ultimately
is used to emphasize a major point about something. You can think of it as like finally, or a lot of people use the phrase at the end of the day. So it's usually after many things have happened. So if you like, my example would be, say a company went bankrupt, right? there's lots of reasons why, okay, this product wasn't selling or what. There's probably many, advertising wasn't very good. But at the end of the day, ultimately, it's management's responsibility to fix those problems. So
Yeah.
a manager might say that, a CEO might say, like, ultimately, it's my fault, it's my responsibility
그쵸.
that this happened.
결과적으로는 내지는 궁극적으로는 이라는 뜻으로 ultimately라고 할 수 있습니다. 자, 다시 볼게요. A timely Mayday call from the cargo ship that collided with a bridge in the U.S. city of Baltimore prompted officers to halt traffic, ultimately saving lives, according to Maryland's governor.